A new COVID-19 variant called JN.1 is spreading fast. So what is this variant? Is it lethal, and do we have vaccines that offer protection against it? We explore that first. COVID-19 is back. It has returned nearly a year and a half after the world relaxed and watched the progress of the virus from a distance. So where do its case numbers stand currently around the world? Well, as per the World Health Organization, there has been a spike of 52% in new cases in the 28 days from 20th November to 17th December 2023 as compared to the previous 28-day period. There were 854,673 cases that were reported in these 28 days, though the number of deaths in this period were 8% fewer than the previous 28 days at over 3,000. The number of countries that reported COVID-19 cases in this period were 105, and 50 countries reported COVID-19 deaths, though the real numbers could be more, as many countries have stopped or changed the frequency of reporting. Here's the WHO dashboard, or a bird's eye view of how countries were affected with COVID-19 cases in those 28 days up to 17th December 2023. So what is leading the current surge of cases globally? SARS-CoV-2, the virus that causes COVID-19, is constantly changing over time. Sometimes this leads to new variants developing. Omicron has been the globally dominant variant for some time. So what is leading the surge globally is a new COVID-19 subvariant linked to Omicron called JN.1. JN.1 is spreading quickly in many corners of the world, and due to its rapid spread, on 18th December 2023, the World Health Organization classified JN.1 as a separate variant of interest apart from its parent lineage BA.2.86 that is commonly known as Spirola. Though the most reported COVID-19 variant currently is EG.5, it is showing a declining trend as opposed to a fast-rising JN.1. So what is a variant of interest? A variant is designated as a variant of interest by the WHO if it shows a growth advantage over other circulating variants. A variant can also be designated as a variant of interest if it is predicted to or known to change characteristics such as transmissibility, virulence, antibody evasion, or susceptibility to therapies and diagnostics. The WHO is monitoring and tracking its global spread as it does in such cases. So why is JN.1 spreading fast in all regions? Here's what experts have to say.
Omicron, when first appeared in November 2021, and thereafter we see that almost 500 subvariants of Omicron have occurred because of very rapid mutation which keeps on occurring. And this latest one is a subvariant of another Omicron, which is BA.2.86. And these are very minor mutations. Now, sometimes mutation becomes in a manner that it evades the existing immunity much faster, and therefore the possibility of spread is also there.
Let's see where JN.1 was first detected. It was detected first in the United States in September 2023. And as of 23rd December, 39 to 50% of COVID-19 cases in the United States were caused by JN.1. As per the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it is the most widely circulating variant in the United States, and its continued growth suggests the variant is either more transmissible or better at evading immune systems than other circulating variants. Now, how about the symptoms of JN.1? Are they similar to other Omicron variants? Yes, they are. A JN.1 infected patient exhibits these symptoms: fever, runny nose, cough, loss of sense of smell, and occasional diarrhea, besides severe body aches, with recovery typically within a week. Let's now see how much is India affected. India's first case of the new COVID-19 variant was reported in Kerala on 8th December 2023. Cases have since multiplied, and this is where they stood in India as on 28th December. Now the question is Is India prepared to deal with a surge in cases? Authorities in India are not taking any chances, especially amid Christmas and New Year festivities. Days after the first case was detected in India, the government issued an advisory to all states and union territories. It asked them to be alert and prepare for any possible surge in cases. It advised states to ensure adequate testing, go in for more RT-PCR tests, and send positive samples for genome sequencing to enable timely detection of new variants, if any, in India. States in India have since stepped up preparedness. So does India have solutions at hand, and do existing vaccines and drugs work against JN.1? Here's what experts have to say.
We have the vaccines which are against the original Omicron virus, the parent virus. But recently, there is a mRNA vaccine available, which is intradermal, made in India vaccine, which is Omicron specific. But having said that, our current vaccination status and hybrid immunity protects us from any severe disease. See, antivirals generally have not been very effective in any of the COVID infection. So, but we have the currently known antivirals which have been used for COVID in sufficient amount in this country. But as far as specific treatment is concerned for the current ongoing COVID upsurge, paracetamol is the only one which is required. There is no need for other antibiotics or antiviral infections in the usual case.
On the need for booster doses, experts say only those over 60 years of age with comorbidities and high-risk patients in this age group can take a precautionary third dose if they have not taken one till now. As of now, there is no need for a fourth booster dose in the general public. So do we really need to worry considering the lethality of COVID-19 waves so far? The WHO says current evidence shows that risk to public health was low from JN.1. The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention echoes that. It says currently there was no evidence that JN.1 presents an increased risk to public health relative to other currently circulating variants. So if one goes by the available medical evidence and expert opinion, there is no need for alarm. But amid a surge in COVID-19 cases, what should we do to ensure our safety? The WHO advises 1. Wear a mask in crowded and enclosed areas. 2. Cover up coughs and sneezes. 3. Clean your hands regularly. 4. Stay up to date with COVID and flu vaccinations, especially if vulnerable. 5. Stay home if ill. And 6. Get tested if you have symptoms. So caution, not panic, is the need of the hour.
In coming weeks, even new mutations and variants of Omicron will come. New JN.2 and further subvariants may appear. The key point is that most of these variants are associated with very mild disease. The important point is that we need to continue, be vigilant and continue with the surveillance.